Blog Wednesday. Today I have a blog about childbirth education. So recently I became a Best Doula childbirth educator, and in the course that I learned, there's a lot of materials that I wish I knew when I was pregnant with my son. I know some people may feel that, why would I need to take a childbirth class if this is my second? Or, oh, I kind of have an idea of what to expect, hearing from what I've heard from others, even if it's your first. So why is childbirth education so important? So today, there's so many different things out there to learn about childbirth, and everybody wants their childbirth experience to be different and special at the same time as well. So with childbirth education courses, we help guide you on the right path of finding out what's best for you, as well as learning about your different options for your birthing experience. So first, we touch on a little bit about the birthing experience, what to expect, along with the holistic stages of labor, going from early labor to active to transitional to the birth of your baby. Along with different coping techniques that you can use during labor, and a lot of different methods and positions as well as that you can use during labor. So a big thing that we like to focus on in our childbirth education classes is partner tips as well. So things not just for mom, but for partner as well, because sometimes seeing your partner being so vulnerable and in so much pain, you kind of feel helpless at the same time. I know my husband did during the time when I was in labor, and sometimes having some tips on what to do, especially during contractions and during stages of labor where contractions may be very intense, kind of what to look for and what to expect. Giving those tips to partners is so important as well. So also another thing we like to touch on is what comes with baby. So we talk a little bit about the birth in USA, along with different procedures that are done to baby after they're born, and kind of your expectations of what to expect after baby's born as well. Including what to do with family, how to incorporate everything, and kind of have a plan in advance, because sometimes until after baby's born, you don't really think of those things. Along with also your postpartum experience, so what to expect after, including your postpartum discharge, your recovery, your moods, your appetite, things that you should be eating. Basically, we kind of cover everything that you kind of need to know for postpartum, and it may not be something that you're thinking of now, but it's definitely something to understand and learn, just so that when that time comes, you realize how important postpartum is, because sometimes so much focus goes on baby that mom kind of gets, doesn't worry about their own health during that time, which is really important as well. So your pregnancy journey can go into so many different ways, and it's important to find the right provider and the right facility to accommodate those experiences, whether you want to do a home birth or if you want to do a hospital birth. So childbirth education kind of tells you about those options, and with that we kind of help you learn about those choices, so that way you can make an informed decision of what's best for you. Also, coping techniques are very important during labor, and also even pre-labor. So how to relax the body, how to prepare the body is really important, because labor is like running a marathon. You don't just go and run a marathon one day expecting to accomplish everything so quickly. You have to practice, you have to continue running, you have to learn how to breathe properly to manage that length of experience, and it's the same thing for birth. However, you have your partner, you have your providers, and you may even have your doula there as well to help kind of guide you in the right direction. But learning about those things and having the people around you understand kind of how you want things is really important. So that's kind of where a birth plan comes in. So during childbirth education courses, we won't actually do a birth plan for you, but we'll help you kind of create a template of how to create a birth plan. So you can write all your wishes down. So when your birthing experience happens, you can, let your providers know, let your family know and let your spouse know or your partner know of kind of what expectations you have for your birth experience. So childbirth education kind of goes in a wild spectrum of so many different things, and it's really important not only for your first birth but even for others in the future to kind of learn a little bit about it, because there's so much to it and so many things change as well during it. And your birthing experience, you may want it different from the first one, but you may not know as much about it. So learning about those other options that you may have is important during that time too. So I'm actually holding a Preparing for Birth course on February 22nd. It's from 9 to 12 in the morning, and it's a one-day course that's 3 hours, basically going over everything we just talked about, kind of preparing you and your partner for childbirth and the expectations to have, along with what comes with postpartum, what comes with baby postpartum, and kind of how to cope and manage during labor and even after, and just to kind of clear your head and have all those unanswered questions answered. So I would love for you guys to join me during my childbirth education course coming up soon. And I hope that I can answer all your questions that you have, because it's not long enough for me to do it within a quick blog video. There's so much more to it. So until then, hope you guys have a great day. And if you have any questions, feel free to message me privately, or you can message me in the comment box below. Thank you.